So today it's very, very special. We're very lucky to be invited onto the Snowdon National Railway, and this will take us all the way up through to the top of Snowdon. We might have to walk back, well, if we miss the train, but that's life. Just wanted to, first of all, introduce two people who I'm going to be travelling with. Ellie, tell me who you are. Hi, who you are and what you do.
So I'm the Marketing and Communications Manager at Snowdon Mountain Railway. I'm the only person in my department, so I take control of everything with social media, PR, everything basically to do with marketing.
Right, and take control of all the men that are going on around here as well, I should think.
Yes, I get to boss them around sometimes.
Well, Steve, is that so? Steve is with me. Steve, who are you?
That is very so, and I'm a permanent way trackman here on the Snowdon Mountain Railway, and my job is to maintain and repair any damages on the tracks.
We'll talk about how much you might get, or hopefully you get very little, but how long have you been here?
I've been here for just over 2 years now.
Oh right, okay, from where? It's an unusual job, isn't it?
Well, it is a very unusual job, but actually what I did before was a bit more unusual. So I used to work as a wrestler and an actor.
Okay.
And then I moved back home to save a bit of money, and I applied for a job here just because I thought it would be lovely to work up on the mountains. Fortunately, I got the job, and then about a month afterwards, I realised I'd fallen in love with this job, and that I was going to stay here for as long as I could.
Fantastic, fantastic. Well, and so 2 years and many years to come.
Hope so. I hope so, as long as I don't do anything stupid.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's in your hands. Isn't
Yeah.
it? But as a wrestler, I suppose everybody defers to you. You know.
That's true. But you know what? We got even bigger men on the tracks here, so I'm
Oh,
by far, yeah.
Well, let me tell you, dear listener, this man is about 1.5 times my height. So yeah, I'll end up calling him sir halfway through this programme, I'm quite sure. Anyway, we better find the seat and we'll chat a bit in a minute. So Steve, as we why don't you put some sound into this, or some soundproofing? You sound all right, I think. Sure.
I think that's a good idea going forward. Maybe when it comes time to renewing our carriages, we might have to think about that soundproofing them. But if we were sat on the other side, at the end of the carriage, then we'd also be getting noise from the guard, because he'll be doing some announcements on the way
really?
up, talking a bit
about right, okay. So we get a commentary all the way up?
Not all the way up, but you get some commentary, yes.
Good.
Okay. He also is on the radios all the time as well, communicating with traffic to make sure that because it's a single line railway.
Yes.
So
of course. Sure.
So we have to be in constant communication with traffic to make sure we're in the right place at the right time.
Right, okay. And if you're not, who gives way? Is it the one going up or the one coming down? You know, because if you're driving, if you're going...
Good afternoon, everybody. Close up the rail from
I've gone red.
My name is Llyn, and I'll be your train guard for today, folks.
Just one or two numbers, Ellie. How many people ride the train, and how? Yeah.
130,000.
130,000. Okay.
A bit more last year.
Did they? And your season is what? What from when to when?
So from late March until late October.
So where are we coming up to now? There looks as though there's a building on our left. Steve?
This is Hebron.
Hebron.
So this is the passing points a quarter of the way up the mountain.
Okay. How many passing points are there?
There are 3 passing points. Well, 3 passing points on the mountain. You've got Hebron halfway and Clogwyn.
Yeah.
And then of course you've got the summits.
Okay.
And damage at Peninsular, they also pass each other.
Right, okay.
Because it's only a single line railway,
Yeah.
we've got to have passing points on passes so we can run more than one train.
Of course. And is there an etiquette? I.e., do the one coming up have to give way for the one coming down, or?
Oh, it's all due to our traffic controller. So the traffic controller decides which train goes up or down first.
Okay.
Usually it depends who's arrived. So now, as you see, we've arrived after the down train.
Yeah.
So we get to go straight through.
Right.
And then the down train will wait until after we've gone, and then it will proceed down to Canberra instead.
Okay. And from here, how long have we been on the train? I didn't set my watch. 15 minutes?
15 minutes, yeah.
Okay.
15 minutes to here.
Okay.
And then it's 15 minutes then to every station until we get to the summits.
Right, okay. So, just for our listener, just take us from the time that everybody's in the station yard. You can't ride the train without a ticket, and they know it's going to take an hour. So it's always an hour, is it, or the trip?
Oh yeah, we can't go any faster.
Can't you?
I know there are overspeed safety features on the locos and the carriages that stop people going any faster. The automatic brakes will apply.
Okay,
so
okay.
It'll take
right.
an hour and not quicker.
Commentary continues all the way through the train journey, which is great because people don't know about the history, they don't know about what they're seeing, and it's really quite new for everybody. I think Ellie was the one that said you'd never even sat down before, had you? So there you go, you see. Stick with me and you get a seat. Obviously steam powered, are they? Or are they? No?
Well, not the one we're on at the moment, this is a diesel locomotive.
Okay.
So most of our services are run by diesel locomotives just because they are, well, you know, in today's modern age, easier to maintain and cheaper to run.
Right.
But we do also still have 2 original steam locomotives and 1 additional steam locomotive that was introduced in the 1920s or 30s.
Because when we were down in the yard, there was a steam locomotive then, wasn't there?
Yes.
Natural perception, I just looked and thought, oh, this must be the one taking us up. Clearly not. We're down to diesel.
No, the steam services are, what's the word? Premium. That's the word. Yeah, they're premium services, so they do cost a bit more. But if you ask me, it's
as you can hear, we are well amongst the travellers on this particular journey. It's great. Have we got about 40 people on the train, Ellie, or 60?
Yeah.
Wow, it's sold out. What do you find if somebody's been? What do you find that passengers remember the most? Is it the views? Is it the actual sort of experience? I mean, I should ask this gentleman next to me. What do you experience? What are you experiencing the most about this journey? Is it the views? Have you ever walked up Snowdon before?
No. Have you not seen it?
Rack and pinion. I think I know. What's rack and pinion for anybody who doesn't know? Steve?
Oh, it's very difficult to just orderly explain. But if you think about a pinion like like a gear.
Yes. Yeah.
And it's got teeth on it.
Yeah.
And then you've got a rack rail.
Right.
Which is also a rail that has teeth.
Yeah.
And then both sets of teeth then interlock with each other.
Right.
And that's what drives the train up the mountain.
A rack and pinion is a bit like the workings of a watch. How the gears intermesh and one will drive another, and on this particular instance it grips into the rack that runs up through the rail and literally drags the train up, presumably.
Oh, that's brilliantly explained. Exactly like that.
Okay, cool.
You've done your research.
Yes, there we go. It's a long time since I was at school. About to have to pause because there's sheep on the line. So there's every experience you can partake in on this railway. It's not just the views or the people, it's the sheep. And even more bizarrely, the driver seemed to have to get out and manhandle the sheep out of the way. Which, if
Live action show on the sheep there, folks.
So that's the guard, not the driver that went out.
Oh right,
so
okay.
This being a line of sight railway, the way it works basically is you've got this guard at the front of the carriage who's the eyes.
Right.
And then he's got to communicate everything to the driver who's at the rear of the train.
Right.
The engine pushes the carriage up the mountain. So if anything like that happens, like a sheep gets on the line, it's really, really important that the driver and the guard can see each other, so that they can communicate that you need to slow down or to stop.
So folks, just to be reassured that our engineer knows exactly what's happening, he's just told us the right. It's a far safer assembly to have the engine at the back. Tell me, who built this railway?
Oh, what's his name? His name is Sir something Ashton Smith. Ashton.
And he built it as an aid for the mining.
No.
Oh.
But it was purely for tourists. It's always
Really?
been built for tourists.
Wow, so 130 years this year, isn't it, Ellie?
Yeah.
So how many tourists? Goodness knows how many. but we're at a height that helicopters are very much near to our level. So, and we're going past a rock face which was used for Everest training routes in '53 when I guess Hillary and Tenzing made their climb. They might even have been here. Were they here? Yeah.
They
So,
stayed at the Peninsular hotel on the other side of the mountain.
were they? So although we're in the heart of Snowdonia and we're on a tourist attraction, it's got worldwide impact, and that impact has been elevated to everybody's consciousness when people climb big mountains like Everest. Okay, Steve, so running costs and sustainability, will this always keep going? Is there a mandate to what, no matter what happens, we'll always keep the Snowdon Railway going?
Well, to keep going, I think it is very important that we do keep adapting and evolving with the times. Like myself, I'm not, overly enthusiastic. No, that's the wrong word. What I'm trying to say is I'm not one of these people who love railways and steam engines and stuff like that, but I do appreciate
their importance and their place in history.
The history, and just how impressive it is that this machine that was built 130 years ago still works today. So I do believe that it's very, very, very.
And I think it's worth noting that just to prove it's a very busy day, there's a train coming down the hill in front of us a few minutes away. We're on one of the passing places. Steve, is this the highest, the second passing place?
This is the highest passing place, yeah. This is Llyn. This is 3/4 of the way up the mountain.
3/4 of the way?
Yes.
Okay.
2,556 feet above sea level.
Sorry, Steve, I should have...
I've had to check however many times because I've never known, and now it's ingrained in my brain.
Yeah.
We can confirm it with a sign over there.
Okay.
That's my reference point.
Okay, folks, we're going to stay here.
That's an interesting thought. It's just gone through my mind. Do you have a cut-off whereby you can sort of say there's nobody else on the mountain? Do you ever... Is that part of a daily check? No.
Well, with us or just people in general?
Just people in general.
Oh no, I think there's somebody on the mountain
all the time.
All the time.
And as we're slowing to get into the station at the top, the views in between the cloud are absolutely magnificent. Awesome. The trig point is probably about another 50 metres above us. The highest point, would you say? Another 50 metres up there, 100 metres?
Yeah, 50 metres I'd say.
Yeah.
Just feels like
Just feels like
a lot.
a lot, absolutely. Well, thank you to our passengers for putting up with this endless gabble for the last half an hour. And one thing I've just noticed is that the carriages seem to be named after famous people. Dame Shirley Bassey has just gone past on my left. Is this a sort of something that they volunteer to, or do you ask them to lend their name to a carriage?
She did come here for the stand opening, didn't she? But I don't think it's voluntary.
I'm not sure if they're invited or I'm not sure how that works, but we've had Captain Jenkins as well.
I guessed you might do. Yeah. How about the Weatherman walking? Has Derek managed to get on there yet?
If we get a new one, then we can put a new name and celebrate.
Yeah. He might have a tractor wheel somewhere. I'll tell him if I ever manage to get him on a podcast. So whilst we're at the top here, just to give our listeners some idea, we're right on the very summit. There is a building which is... Well, tell me about this building we're looking at the moment.
This is Havodururi, and we are debating at the moment if it was opened in 2008 or 2009. You might be right, it was 2009, yeah? But I was in year 6 in 2008, and there is a time capsule underneath the floor that I did put something in.
Wow.
And it does say 2008. But that might have meant that it was buried in 2008, yeah?
Yes.
The building might not still have been open till 2009.
And this was a time capsule that was your school
Yes.
organised?
Yeah, it just
Yeah.
contained stuff from, 2008. If I remember correctly, I put money in there, so you know what
Did you?
money would be. Obviously not real money.
Obviously, yeah. I was going to say, that's a very lucky kid to be able to have money at school like that. Yeah,
Well,
anyway.
just printed, how many floor paper, but
Yeah.
I think other people put...
Monopoly comes to mind.
Yeah,
but
okay,
yeah.
that'd be
Yeah.
good. Well, what else would they put in there? I suppose CDs,
Yeah,
clothes,
yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah, canned food, I guess.
But,
All sorts of things.
So this building was opened, like I was saying, either 2008 or 2009,
Okay.
and it's...
Is it actually made out of slate? Because it looks... No.
That's not slate. I don't know, was it? Do you know what it's
There
made
is
of?
Welsh slate. No, it's not Welsh, sorry. There is slate, but it's not Welsh. So
Okay.
they had a competition, didn't they, to see who could... Because the previous building basically was claimed by the mountain. Because it had been
was
there
it?
so long,
Okay,
Then I
okay.
think they ran a competition to see which architect would design the best, building
Yep,
basically
yep.
to withstand the elements up here. So, and I don't think he was Welsh, was he?
There's a plaque in there, isn't there? There's a plaque if we go in, yeah?
Yes,
We
yeah,
talked
let's
right, there is a
let's
plaque.
Find out
let's
the
do that.
actual-
Well, Ellie, we've got an event, or you've got an event, a PR event, where the Ordnance Survey people are coming up here and doing something extraordinary.
Yes, so
Top of a mountain. What's that?
Yeah, so in 2 weeks' time, they're actually going to be staying overnight at the summit in Cavalry, and which we've not done before with anyone outside of the railway.
Okay.
So they're actually bringing a self-powered treadmill up here, and they're going to get content of a runner on the mountain on the treadmill. And the whole point of it is to encourage people to get you the steps outside, basically.
Oh, wonderful.
And
Brilliant.
So,
Yeah.
The following morning, so the reason they need to stay overnight is because the following morning they're hoping to be on the breakfast news.
Okay.
So I'm not sure if this will go out before or after that. So if you
Right.
keep an eye out, or
Yeah. But we'll hold it, and it's all about fitness. And even if you're at the top of a mountain, you can still do something as extreme as run on a treadmill.
Exactly, and obviously with the treadmill, it's just to sort of catch your attention, really.
Yeah.
But it's all promoting about getting outside and enjoying nature.
Excellent. Okay, so Steve, we're obviously enjoying a nice lunch at however many thousand feet. Clouds almost all around us. What happens at the end of the season?
So Havadururi is shut down and decommissioned at the end of every season, mainly just because if we were to keep the building running, then it would be very, very difficult for us to come up and maintain, especially considering we do a lot of our, big works on the track during the winter, so we rip up a large section of the track, so it would be impossible to get here by rail.
Right.
And therefore what we do is we just shut the building down, we drain it of its water, we drain the generators, turn the generators off, and it is then completely shut down over the winter, and we have to do the process again to open the building up at the start of the season, and it takes a good a couple of weeks. It
I'm
takes
sure.
2 weeks,
I'm sure.
on each side of the season.
I was just picking up, that you've just reminded me, I was just picking up on something that the commentator was saying on the train coming up, that a lady at the halfway house comes up with on a quad bike. Is a quad bike, what is the default to getting up here? If something happened and the train got stuck, or it was out of season and something happened to this building, how do you get up here? Is this accessible by quad bike, for example, from the bottom, or would you not use anything as fundamental as that?
We don't have any quad bikes, no.
Don't
We
you?
only come up by train.
That's the only
train,
way to get
yes,
up.
for
Right.
us.
Yeah.
So it's purely dependent on the weather, isn't it?
Yeah.
Meaning snow.
Yes.
So sometimes
Right. Yeah.
it can have 10 feet of snow.
Oh, yeah.
Previous years, there's pictures of the snow quite far above someone's head. So something like this year, so the volunteer wardens at the national park will try and walk up every day around the other day. So they're in touch with us. And so this winter season, they noticed some damage while there was snow and we couldn't get here.
Right.
But it's good for us to know so that when we can get so far up the line, then we're able to come up and fix it. But they're sort of our eyes and ears, aren't they, up here, and generally things can be left because it basically goes into hibernation. The shutters are down.
As Steve was saying, it's all closed.
So generally it's just bits on the outside that are okay to leave until we can get up here.
And in the season, if somebody were to, as I'm quite sure, unfortunately it does happen, get themselves into trouble or they had an accident, would you rely on, I mean, would you call the rescue, the normal rescue
so
system?
they'd have to contact Mountain Rescue.
Okay.
Unfortunately, during the busiest parts of the summer, summer holidays and stuff like that, we are fully booked every day. And it would be very unlikely for us to be able to get somebody down.
Really?
Although it can be authorised through Mountain Rescue if it is a genuine emergency.
Yeah, if somebody had to be stretchered off, for example.
Yeah, something like that. But a lot of the time, the volunteers would have to come up and assist that person down.
Okay.
Or obviously, if it's really bad, helicopter.
Yes. Yeah. Is there a helipad here? No, sorry. I just
Mountain is a helipad.
land where there's a gap.
That's
really
exactly, land where there's a gap. Genuine.
Right.
There was an incident last year where, thankfully, there was space on the train, but we were able to take the family back down to the station because they've had an incident with one of their family members up here who was helicoptered off the mountain. So we are very much involved in rescues and any incidents on the mountain, especially up here. It's sort of the first port of call, and obviously something goes wrong. I mean, a lot of people are unprepared, or they might find themselves injured, twisted ankle,
sure,
3/4 up the mountain, and rather than turning around, they'll think, oh, I'll climb up the rest of the way and rely on the
train to get you back,
without realising that actually it's usually full.
Yeah.
But in the more serious incidents, then we're happy to get involved and help out where we can.
Right.
Obviously, as a human being, you want to do whatever you can to help
Absolutely.
other people. But unfortunately, we are just so busy that it can be really, really difficult. And I feel sorry for the guys up here, especially the Ticketmaster here, because he gets a lot of grief.
Does he?
For not being able to fit people on trains and stuff who are unprepared.
Yeah.
And if people were to take that time just to think about what they're actually getting themselves into, especially people who haven't done it before.
Yes. Wouldn't it be easier?
Yeah.
So this is the busiest mountain in the UK for call-outs to mountain rescue.
Is it really?
Yeah. And
Okay.
I think it was quarter one of the year compared to last year, it had doubled already. So I think because there's such a spread on social media to do it, because we're up here, it gives people a false sense of security of actually how extreme it can be up the mountain and how fast the weather can change.
Yeah.
So people are just unprepared.
Yes.
And that leads to, even if you're the most prepared, things can still happen.
Oh, of course they can.
But it's, making sure you're analysing the risks and you've got all the right kits and stuff before you take the mountain on.
Yeah. Good point. Well, there's a salutary lesson to anybody who's going to come up. Enjoy it, be prepared, and don't rely on the railway because it's usually full. We find ourselves walking down from the restaurant after enjoying coffee and brownie, and we're walking actually down the track. So tell me, Steve, a bit about this track for the engineers amongst our listeners.
So on this part of the track, we've got girders either side of the rack rail, and they act as like a gripper to keep the loco in place. Now the reason these were installed were because the very first locomotive, number 1, fell down the side at Llyn, I believe it was, derailed and went all the way down the mountain on the very first journey.
Oh.
Now luckily the automatic brakes came on the carriages, so no passengers were harmed. Well, other than one passenger who did decide to try and save himself and jumped out of the carriage, but unfortunately he ended up dying.
Okay.
Or they did. So we had these girders installed, and they've been here for more or less 130 years, but recently I think we've decided that they don't really do much, so whenever we put new track in now, we don't include them because it's really difficult to get the bolt through the girder, and then through the chair, and then through the plate, and then through the rack, and then it's a lot.
Okay.
A lot of holes to get through, so
we
just don't put the girders back in.
And so how is it's obviously safety won't be compromised in any way, but how do you rationalise the fact that initially something went off the track because it didn't have that safety, but now it's okay to take it away?
Well, that is a very good question, and I suppose the only person who can answer that question is somebody who's much higher than I am.
Okay, above your pay grade, as they
exactly.
say.
But essentially, I believe it just caused too much damage to the track, because if the loco was to come off, it's so heavy that it would still come off, but it would just rip the track up with it. The water to do with,
this is the water.
This is the water train. So,
okay.
as the guard was saying earlier, on our way up, we send the water up every morning, 8,000 litres, because obviously we've got no water mains here, so it has to be carried up. Now, we get water for our toilet systems from the roof. The roof of the summit building catches the water when it's raining, and then that drains to the outside tanks. But for the drinking water inside, the water needs to be carried up on IBCs on our flatbed.
Okay.
You can see passing now.
Yeah. This is one of the Hunklet flatbeds. And how many times would he come up in a day?
Once.
Once?
Usually.
Oh, right,
once.
okay.
So that's the flatbed that we use for, a lot of different jobs. So unfortunately, because that flatbed is in use at the moment, we've had to take half of our IBCs off, so we're only taking 4,000 litres each time.
So you have, I was going to ask about the logistics of that, you have slots whereby you sort of, the workhorse, as it were, has to fit in to the passenger rail.
And it's to do with what I was saying earlier about always having a standby.
Yes.
So you wouldn't be able to obviously send any more than that.
No.
Because, well, that's number
so it's
9
pretty
now,
important,
because that's out of service, not just out of service for the day.
Yeah.
Because it's, then it's free then to go in the water.
Yeah.
Because we will have, one steam engine at the bottom ready to go.
Right.
To save the day if anything goes wrong.
Right. Yes, it's pretty important that you get that the other flatbed right and sorted, isn't it?
Oh yeah. If we couldn't get any water up to the summit, then we'd have to shut the building down.
Clearly.
Yeah, because obviously it's not just the drinking water; it's the heating, it's everything. The water in the system is actually what we use to cool down the generators. So without that water, the generators would.
So you wouldn't have any power anyway, would you?
We'd have to turn the generators off, or they, blow.
It's a very rare alpine plant flower.
Okay, has it been named the Snowdon lily? You guys have done it, or is that its worldwide global name?
That's its name.
Is it?
Yeah. I don't know who discovered it, but one of our carriages is named after it.
Oh right, brilliant. Have many people seen it?
No, it's quite elusive. I mean, Steve's never seen it.
Steve,
I've never seen it.
Tramping the tracks for 2 years and you've not come across one.
Well, so the people who know where they are, they don't like it to be common knowledge, because obviously
Fair
people
point.
would. So I actually have no idea. Like I was saying, I was shocked that you've seen it, because I've never seen it.
Right.
I have no idea even where to go looking for it. Obviously, it's somewhere on the mountain, but I don't know where. So.
I've got the inside knowledge.
Yeah.
Lucky Ellie, yeah. Don't ever leave your job. Now here's a magic question. Do the staff still get excited by this trip, or does the magic ever wear off?
Oh, that's a good question.
I do.
You still get the magic?
Yeah, because I'm office based, it's a nice reminder to go out onto the train, see the scenery, and it's a reminder of the incredible place you work.
Yes. You do regard it as being very special?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Do you know what, actually, when I find out in the morning that I'm driving, 'cause I'm not a full-time driver,
Okay.
it is a nice relief, especially on a lovely day. But I know I'll just get to spend all day going up and down.
Right.
It's nice. But
There's a but. I knew there was a but.
I love the driving, but that's not because you're driving.
Yes,
Fun,
yeah.
driving.
You're in charge.
Suppose you sat on the train, maybe.
What about when you're working in the winter in the all elements?
That can be tough. It can be really tough. I'm not going to pretend that it's like fantastic. Obviously, it's a lot of fun. being up here in all sorts of different weather, but in the winter, when you see if you're here for like a full month and it's just been horrible, nothing but wind and rain or snow.
A little bit like last year, really.
Yeah. Oh, this winter was really bad. It can get you. You're just dreading it, and you're just looking forward to stopping again. You know.
Yeah.
Passengers back and everything. But having said that, we as a P-Way team, we do most of our work in the winter. So then that in itself is quite, satisfying to be able to actually do big jobs and complete big jobs.
Yeah. Rather than just maintenance, you can actually do something that really needs to be done.
Yeah, exactly. So there's things around about, all year round.
What's the best, I don't know who to ask really, what's the best reaction you've ever had of a first time traveller on the railway? Can you think of one?
That's a good question. I can't think of a specific one, but I'll tell you what reaction I always really appreciate. It's when I'm driving, because you don't really interact with the passengers. It's
No.
the guard that does all the talking. It's the guard that lets them on to the train. It's the guard that tells them all about the history and this and that. It's the guard that does all of that. All you do really is, you drive and you maintain your engine. You look after your engine.
But you're almost
back down to Llanberis.
Yeah.
And when the passengers get off, sometimes they might shout to you through the window, asking you a question or just thanking you or just give you a thumbs up or something like that.
Yeah.
And that's always lovely because
then
for that 2.5 hours, you've sort of,
you've added
somebody happier.
Yeah, you've added to their life, haven't you?
Exactly.
That leads on to what I was going to say, which is about the personal experiences. So last year I got to organise a proposal at the summit.
Oh yes.
They basically were outside the summit building on the viewing platform. We've gone up and sort of decorated, arranged them to have, a bit of bubbly and stuff on the way, the cream tea on the way back down. And she was just totally flabbergasted.
Blown away.
Yeah, she absolutely loved it, and obviously the scenery just makes it even more special, and
yeah,
they'll always remember that.
Yes, and you were part of it, weren't you? It's all right. It's all right. Steve was just about to roll down the mountain on our left-hand side. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And
do we just watch him and laugh, Ellie?
Yes,
is that the modus?
We don't have a camera.
It is.
Yeah, no, exactly. And that's one thing. Like even in my personal life, I love making things special for people. Like when you get gifts for people, and it's like exactly for that type of person. They're gonna love it. And so and my background's hospitality as well, and that's all about making the experience special for someone as
Isn't
well.
it? Yeah, yeah. So I guess I've just sort of had a quick thought. I guess I could ask you both, if this mountain could talk, what do you think it would say to you?
Leave no trace.
Leave no trace. Nice. That's good.
Well, that's probably the most important one, isn't it? I think.
Yeah.
Because you mentioned, Ellie, the volunteers that come up to collect rubbish earlier, didn't you? And they're every day, filling bags and bags and bags, and people.
Is there that much rubbish?
Oh, serious! It's unbelievable, to be honest with you, because you don't.
Why don't people take it? Why don't they do it?
Especially here as well. It's a mountain. It's like if you throw your rubbish here, it's not gonna.
No.
It's not gonna magically appear in a bin or something.
No.
The chances are it's gonna get lost somewhere. An animal is gonna eat it or get stuck in it or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. Good point.
Or it's just gonna pollute the land, the water.
So not just at the railway, but at Heritage, one of our brand values is the fact that we're custodians of the places that we look after. It's basically so part of our job is to make sure we take care of the place we're in and the people that run it.
Yeah.
So it's really at the heart of everything we do.
And it's just such a shame that it's just really a sort of a repetitive, endless task, isn't it? Saying to people, please take home what you've used and don't leave it on the mountain.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think I've got a question that I could ask you both, really, because this is meaning quite a lot to me now, and that is, what's my favourite moment? Was it the departure, the climb, or arriving above the clouds? For me, it was very, very much the whole journey. It was awesome to actually sit there and to be whisked up a mountain, when mountains usually represent a lot of hard work and maybe the chance of a few twisted ankles. What's the best part for you, Steve? Is it always that sort of taking off with a new set of customers, or?
The best part, you've named it there, is when you're above the clouds, but specifically when we do have a cloud inversion, because it's unlike anything you'll see anywhere else. Maybe on a plane is the only other place you'd see it.
Yeah.
You know, when you go above the clouds on a beautiful day on a plane and you're above them and it looks like you're in heaven.
Absolutely.
Well, it's exactly like that on top of Snowdon. And we usually get it in like October, November time. So we are actually quite quiet in October, are we? So I don't know if the listeners would like to book trips for October. No, but genuine in October, November for some reason.
Ever the salesman. Yes, ever the salesman.
It's genuine. You can have a full month of cloud inversion, and it's beautiful up there. Like when I mentioned earlier about we, do the decommissioning of the Sunday building.
Yes.
Usually when we do that for that entire 2 weeks, we're in a cloud inversion or on top of a cloud inversion.
Yes. Yeah.
Beautiful. So that's my favourite part, I think.
And the air is always different when you're above the clouds, isn't it? Yeah. Always. Ellie, what's the favourite part? Your favourite part?
Mine is quite similar, because it's an ever-changing landscape. There's always something different to look at. Like we've had Brock inspectors, which, do you know what a Brock?
No,
Brock. So if you imagine sort of like a rainbow, but in a circle,
right?
And if the sun's behind you, you can actually see your shadow in sort of a circle of a rainbow almost. It's quite sort of faded,
wow,
but it's quite special, and so you get things like that you wouldn't really get, anywhere else. Right. High on the mountain.
But it's all those factors coming together: the height, the air, the where you are on the mountain, the sun, everything.
And even when you've travelled up from Llanberis, and like today, the clouds, we went up into the clouds. It's so special because, again, you just don't get that at ground level, know, and it adds to the atmosphere and the spectacle of it all. It
does, yeah. And it really was quite beautiful up there, even with the clouds, because the view was just peeking through the clouds all the time.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you both. We've made it back. What did you say? You got me back. That was supposed to be a quick, short walk, wasn't it, Steve?
I know, it took us, well, I don't want to exaggerate. Hold on, let me get my phone out and check the exact times how long it took us. So we started about 2 o'clock, didn't we? It's almost 5 now, it's 3 hours, but what a wonderful walk.
What a wonderful walk. And honestly, it's been like a sort of a narration all the way down. And all these questions I've had in my mind, I've just dumped on both of you and you've answered them. Fantastic. So honestly, really, thank you very much indeed. I know I've taken your day up. I only thought, when I planned this, I thought, an hour and a half, 2 hours maybe, that's it. But I've taken your day. So thank you very much indeed.
Oh, it's been lovely to have you here.
Thank you. And thank you for lunch. And I'll let you know when the podcast is live. And I'd only sort of leave you by saying, well, may the Dunkers spirit go with you. Thank you both.
You're very welcome. Thank you.
Thanks, Mark.